Jungkook, why it's feeling like I know you very deeply. Taehyung, I think you should not watch too much dramas, or do you have crush on me in first sight? Jungkook, watch your face first. You are not even a standard of my shoes. Taehyung, oh come on, you also knows that I'm the most handsome boy in this university. Jungkook, so what, you are still a battery for me. Then suddenly Jungkook saw a guy and he shouted his name in excitement, with one hand up. Jungkook, Namjoon Hung, Namjoon, oh, hi JK. Namjoon also waved his hands towards Jungkook, and Jungkook rushed towards Namjoon in excitement by ignoring Taehyung completely. Introduction. It's Jaeon Jungkook, twins brother of Yoongi. He is a chill plus wild person and he loves his brother Suga so much and a big fan of Namjoon. It's Kim Taehyung, brother with Namjoon and step-brother with Jimin, but they all are in good terms. After Mrs. Kim's death, Mr. Kim get married with Miss Park, Jimin's mom, and they are a happy family now. Taehyung is a little flirty and chill person. It's Young Hee-suk, cousin brother with Sok Jin. He is also a chill person with sunshine smile. He can flutter anyone's heart just by his single smile. But he always feels some deep connection towards Suga and Jungkook, but he don't know why. It's Sok Jin, cousin brother with Young Hee-suk. He is a funny guy with most carefree brain. His facial features is awesome. Sometime he can make a hot looks or cute looks or pretty looks by his different expression. So everybody call him worldwide handsome Jin. It's Kim Namjoon, a mature and 248 IQ person. Taehyung is his little brother and Jimin is his step-brother, but he loves his both brother equally and deeply. He is a free-mind person, but sometimes he can feel his surroundings. It's Yoongi, as known as Suga. Jungkook is his twin's brother who's 5 minutes younger than him. Suga is a cold-type person who don't like show his expressions, but he is a very protective and caring person for Jungkook. But somehow, he feels same for Jaehook too. And it's Jimin. He is step-brother of Namjoon and Taehyung. He has a very comfortable and warm hug all the time. People feel so comfortable with him. And Jimin loves his both brother the most. He is also a flirty type person, but he is mature than Taehyung. They all are studying in same university and in same course. Today is their first day of university. Although they don't know each other, but nature wants something else for them. End of introduction. In class. Teacher, so students, I'm going to arrange your seat, okay? Students, yes teacher. Teacher, Young Hee-suk and Yoongi will sit in first bench of this row. Sok Jin and Kim Namjoon will sit behind them. Jimin and Yeonjun will sit in third bench behind them. Jaeon Jungkook and Kim Taehyung will sit in fourth bench behind them. Choi Soobin and Mingyu will sit in fifth bench behind them. And everyone is adjusting their seat according to teacher's instructions. Taehyung, wow. Am I really sharing my bench with you? Although Taehyung said it to tease Jungkook, but Jungkook feels annoyed by this. Jungkook, of course you are free to change your seat and let me sit peacefully. Taehyung, why would I change my seat when I'm sharing it with a beautiful boy? Jungkook, whom are you calling beautiful? Don't you think it sound weird on a boy? Then suddenly they heard a voice. Teacher, guys, what happening? But before Jungkook can reply, Taehyung replied first. Taehyung, it's nothing teacher, he just wants to sit this side. Teacher, oh, okay, arrange your seat quickly. Jungkook glared at Taehyung, but he didn't say anything. Just like this their class continue. In break time, Jaehook, hello, myself Young Hee-suk. You can call me Hobie or Jaehook too. Jaehook said with bright smile, and Suga also smile at him and shakes his hand. Suga, hi, myself Yoongi, but you can call me Suga too. Suga said with small smile. Usually Suga don't smile, but this boy is feeling special to him and they are going to share bench too. But suddenly they heard, Jungkook, Hung, I don't want to sit with this person. Taehyung, neither me. Everyone looked at them. Suga, what happened Jungkook? Jungkook, this person is a battery, I don't want to sit with. Taehyung, if I'm battery then you are a coconut head without water. Jungkook, I'm tolerating you because you are Namjoon Hung's little brother, otherwise I would have break your head till now. Taehyung, why are you bringing my Hung between this? If you have gut then meet me alone. Namjoon, enough. And they both became silent. They both respect Namjoon, one is like a fanboy and another is like his little brother. Namjoon, now JK, tell what happened. Jungkook, Namjoon Hung, he is flirty with me with his ugly face and it's irritating me. Everyone becomes silent. Knows his little brother very well. And he also knows that Taehyung like to flirt with everyone. Taehyung, Hung he is lying. I just called him beautiful and he get angry. Everyone becomes silent again. Jungkook, you are beautiful. I'm handsome. Jungkook said angrily. Taehyung, oh, thanks for the compliment. Then suddenly they heard a voice. Teacher, what's going on? Sit on your respective seat and open page number 12. Everyone became quiet and sat on their own seat. Taehyung and Jungkook also sit in same bench, but now their hands and legs are fighting with each other. In lunchtime, Jimin and Taehyung were sitting together, then Jungkook come there by dragging Suga with himself. Jungkook, Namjoon Hung, can I sit here? Namjoon, of course JK. Suga also joined them because he can't leave his little brother alone, but J-Hope, Suga, can I join you? Suga, yeah, sure Hobie. And now J-Hope and Jin also joined them, but Jin is looking irritated here because his one and only cousin brother is giving more importance to Suga than him. Jungkook, Namjoon Hung, can you tell me how to get full marks in exam? Taehyung, hey, practice yourself and do hard work, that's it. And don't disturb my Hung. Jungkook, shut up, I'm not asking you. Jungkook glared at Taehyung, then looked towards with bright smile. Jungkook, Namjoon Hung, you always rank first in every exam. I also want to be like you. Smile at Jungkook. It's easy JK, just you have to understand the concept and details of the lesson. Jungkook, really? Then can I get full marks like you? Of course, but you have to do hard work too. Other side, Jimin, hey Yoongi, your little brother really likes my Hung more than you. Suga, no, he still love me more. You can't understand it because you are little. Jimin, whom are you calling little? I'm equal to you. Jimin was talking about height. J-Hope, relax Jimina, Suga is right on his place because he is older brother and you are younger brother. Jimin, oh, then say it clearly nah. Jin, but Jimin isn't in fault too. If Suga only say little, then anyone can misunderstand it. Their first day of university wasn't so good with each other. They all just bickering and arguing in something, but at last they couldn't change their seat. Next day, Jungkook and Suga were walking on road and going towards university, and Jungkook is jumping like a bunny, but suddenly they saw that Jimin is sitting on road by grabbing his one leg. They immediately went to him. Jungkook, hey, what happened? Jimin, I don't know how, but I tripped and get hurt on leg. Now I couldn't walk. Suga offered help to Jimin. He carried Jimin in his back, but suddenly he feels fire on his back. Suga, are you sick? Jimin, no. Suga, then why is your body temperature is so high like fire? Jungkook, really Hung, let me check him too. But Jungkook feels normal temperature of Jimin. Jungkook, Hung, his temperature is normal. Suga becomes silent. Suga didn't say any further and walked towards university infirmary. And Jungkook went for his class. In infirmary, Suga put Jimin on infirmary bed, but after departure, he feels so cold, like his warmth is gone. He looked at Jimin, Suga thinking, what was that? Then doctor treat Jimin. Other side, whenever goes near to Jin, he feels a very beautiful, sweet and fresh smell from Jin and always attracted toward it. It make him more comfortable. Right now they are sitting on their bench. Which perfume do you use? Jin, why? Do you want it? No, but you smell very good. Jin, hey, don't put bad eyes on my perfume. No, I'm not putting bad eyes on your perfume, but it make you more handsome with flowery smell. And Jin's smile become bright at this. Thank God to Jimin and Taehyung that Namjoon also get some ideas how to win others' heart by compliment. Jin, yes, I'm worldwide handsome, you know. And about my perfume, it's Atelier Cotton. If you want, then just tell me and I'll bring it for you. Namjoon, thanks. Namjoon thinking, but you smell different from that. But other side, man, my lord, just one more sacrifices and you'll be awake. Haha. That night, Jungkook was sleeping in his room, but suddenly he feels like someone is staring at him, something like a dark figure and red eyes. He immediately opened his eyes and looked around, but there wasn't anyone. He sighed and closed his eyes again, but soon he feels someone's touch on his legs. He immediately get up from his bed. He was scared. Jungkook, who is it? He on the light, but there wasn't anyone, but he still feels someone's presence in his room. He didn't think twice and went for Suga's room. In Suga's room, Suga is sleeping peacefully in his bed, but suddenly Jungkook also joined him beside and covered Suga's all blanket on himself. Suga opened his eyes because of movements and saw that Jungkook is sleeping beside him by covering himself head to toe. Suga, Jungkook, I want to sleep here tonight. Suga smile at Jungkook and get another blanket for himself. Other side, man, respect to my lord. Finally you awake, my lord. Now we can. With that he start laughing like a obsessed demon and he bow 90 degrees towards a dark figure. In Jin's room, it's midnight and Jin is dreaming a strange dream. He is seeing that flower sky and water blessing and him for their wedding. Next he saw that Taehyung is fighting against everyone only for Jungkook, who's laying on crystal and stone, but his body is injured and bleeding from everywhere. Jin is sweating at this view. It's so horrific. His heart is hurting and he opened his eyes with jerk. He saw that he is in his room. He immediately get water bottle and drank all water. Jin thinking this was so horrible dream. Next day, it's not even a week of their university, but everyone feels familiar with each other. It feels like they knows each other so deeply. But now Suga is feeling strong connection with Hobi and wants to care for Jimin more. In class, Taehyung, hey, take this. Jungkook, what is it? Taehyung, Americano Dumbo. Hung by 4-1 for you. So take this, otherwise I'll drink both. But Jungkook immediately take that from Tae's hand. Jungkook, Namjoon hung by it for me. Jungkook said with bright smile. Taehyung, yeah, now stop this, he is my hung. Jungkook, who is saying he is not your hung? Taehyung, fuck you. Jungkook, same to you. They all are sitting on their respective seat, then suddenly a new guy entered in class. Teacher, students, he is your new classmate. Please introduce yourself. That guy's first gaze goes to Jungkook. Guy, hi, myself young Masa. Hope you will like me as your classmate. Thanks. This guy is handsome plus hot. His one hand is covered with tattoos. But still his gaze was on Jungkook. Teacher, okay, Masa, take your seat. And Masa choose to sit behind Jungkook and Taehyung. At lunchtime, it's become their habit to eat lunch together in same dining table. Dining table was huge with 8 seats and Jungkook is sitting between his brother Suga and and Taehyung is sitting in front of him. Then Masa come there. Masa, excuse me, can I sit here? Their one seat was empty so they didn't mind. Masa sit beside Taehyung and in front of Namjoon. But Taehyung feels something strange like dark smoke is touching his body. He looked towards Masa and saw that he is looking towards Jungkook who's chatting with happily. Taehyung, are you from UK? Masa looked towards Taehyung. Masa, oh, yeah, I'm from UK. Taehyung, oh, nice to meet you. Masa smile at this. Although Taehyung likes to talk to strangers and foreigners but somehow he don't want to talk to this person. They done lunch peacefully but Namjoon, JK, Jungkook come to him with bright smile. Jungkook, yes hung. Namjoon, don't be so close to any stranger, okay. Jungkook, obey Hung's words. Actually also saw that Masa was looking at Jungkook during lunchtime and it's looking strange for Namjoon. Treat Jungkook like his little brother and Jungkook also respect his every words. After class, Suga and Jungkook were walking on road then Masa come from behind. Masa, hey what a coincidence. My home is also in this direction. Suga, oh, then let's go together. Masa, by the way, you both look alike. Suga, we both are twins but I'm 5 minutes older than him. Masa, oh, your little brother is really cute. Suga becomes silent. Just like this they are walking together and Suga is in middle but now Suga doesn't let Masa to talk to Jungkook. He is answering his all questions before Jungkook can reply. That night, Jimin was dreaming a sweet dream where he is with his alpha husband Suga and a cute daughter. He also saw that he has a fire weapon and Suga is blocking his every attack with stone and their daughter is giggling and clapping after seeing their fighting. They finished their fight and went to their daughter who's sitting on a beautiful stone seat. Daughter, Mama, and Jimin open his eyes. He has tears in his eyes. It was just a dream but it is feeling too real to Jimin. He is feeling like he is seeing this dream since billion of years. And wants it to be true. Just like this time going on and they are going to university daily and become friends. But now Masa also become a part of their group whom nobody like but they are tolerating him because of Jungkook because Jungkook treat him like a good friend. And Masa also give his full attention to Jungkook. In dense forest, someone is whistling in dark forest and many black birds are flying around him and a man standing at the side and looking this all with proud eyes and with devilish smirk. Man, my lord, just him and you'll be the lord of this whole universe. And he start laughing like a victory laugh. In midnight, every night Jungkook feels like someone is touching his face, his legs, his collarbone, his ears and looking at him with intense gaze with his red eyes. He was thinking that it's just a hallucinations of his but by the time it's continuous. He couldn't sleep in his room alone so every night he went to Suga and sleep with him by grabbing him tightly all the night. But today Suga wasn't in home neither anyone. They are going to meet his nanny in their hometown and Jungkook is alone in this big villa. He was sleeping but suddenly he heard a deep but cold voice. Voice, my Omega. And he immediately opened his eyes and on the light with his shaking hands. Jungkook. Who's here? But there wasn't anyone but he couldn't sleep anymore. He came out from his home and walking on road to fresh his mind. Jungkook thinking what's going on with me? Jungkook haven't told it to anyone about it that someone touch him in his sleep and stare at him with red eyes. He was thinking these all and walking but suddenly he heard a voice from behind. Hey coconut, Jungkook turned around and saw Taehyung and Jimin with their bicycle. Taehyung, why are you walking alone at this time? Jungkook, dare to call me coconut again and I'll break your neck. Jimin, okay relax, but where is Yoongi and what are you doing here alone at this time? Jungkook, Hung isn't in home. He is going to meet Nanny with Mom-Dad. And I couldn't sleep so I'm walking here to get some fresh air. Taehyung, are you alone in this big villa? Jungkook, yes. Jimin, then let's go with us. Namjoon Hung finally agreed for a mini party and today our parents are also out of home. We'll enjoy full night. Jungkook heard Namjoon's name and he get excited. He sit on behind seat of Tae's bicycle and they all went towards Kim's mansion. In Kim's mansion, party was in Namjoon's room because his room was the cleanest and bigger too. They four enjoy whole night and at last they fell asleep in that room. Jimin is sleeping with in bed and Taehyung and Jungkook both are sleeping in same couch. Just like this time going and all 7 members become more closer with each other by some reason. It's not because they are studying together but they feel some connections with each other. And everyone care too much for Jungkook. One day, Jungkook, Suga and J-Hope were walking on street but they saw a fortune teller lady calling their name. They all 3 went to her. Jungkook, Hung, show your hand to her, I want to know your future. Suga obeyed Jungkook's words and passed his hands towards that lady. Lady, yours line says that you have to take better care of your both brother, especially your younger brother if you want this world to be peaceful. And about your partner, he is someone around you every day and he is the sweetest person. You have to work hard in this life. You are the real hero with 6 others. Jungkook and J-Hope become excited after hearing this. Last line. But, Suga, but I have only one brother. Literally, Jungkook had also forgotten for some moments that J-Hope is not his real brother. But somehow he feels same connection with Hobie as like he feels for Suga. Jungkook, now Hobie Hung, your turn. J-Hope show his hand to her and she said, Lady, you are a bright child. You are everyone's happiness. Your smile is your greatest strength and yours both brother loves you so much but you have to protect your younger brother in any cost. J-Hope, younger brother. But I'm single child with only one cousin brother. That lady smiled at this but didn't say anything. Now Jungkook also feels strange and he didn't show his hand to her and they went from there after paid her money. That night Jimin again dreaming about himself and Yoongi but today's dream was little bit different. It feels too real to him. He saw that. In dream, he saw that he and Jin were riding on a dragon between beautiful golden white and bright cloud and they both are real brothers. They both have long hair till their knees are longer and they both are wearing an ancient but fashionable beautiful dress like god or fairy prince and beautiful jewelries are covering their body. They both are going in one direction and they both are looking so happy. And soon they saw a beautiful palace between cloud. It wasn't just a palace but a big clan with waterfalls from somewhere and fresh flowers everywhere with soothing views. They both get down from those dragon in front of a big gate. Jin and Jimin, greetings to Heaven Emperor. And they both saw Namjoon and Taehyung there who's standing with a tall old but muscular man. And Jin likes Namjoon in first sight. They get to know that Namjoon has blue crown so he is the water and sky god. Taehyung has green crown so he is the nature god. But they themselves are a god too. Jin has flower ability so he is the flower god and has ability to hypnotize anyone while Jimin has fire power so he is the fire god. He is a soft god at the same time a fierce god too. But Jin and Jimin are also a very fashionable dancer. Jin dance with flowers and spread his beautiful fragrance everywhere. While Jimin dance with fire and spread warmth to everywhere. But most importantly, they both are omegas and one day they have to marry an alpha and grow their legacy with them. Other side, Namjoon is the eldest son of Heaven Emperor and an alpha. And Taehyung is his younger brother, the second son of Heaven Emperor, and he is also an alpha. They both are best friends, but Jin and Namjoon are soulmate and they'll gonna marry at Namjoon's 20,000th birthday. Currently Prince Namjoon is 19,550-year-old, Jin is 19,549-year-old. Jimin is 17,000-year-old and Taehyung is 12,000-year-old. But they all come in young category. One day, they four are playing under a big beautiful tree. Actually Jin and Namjoon were sitting under that tree and Taehyung Jimin are playing with their power. Jimin, wait, it's been long time now. Let's go to elder brother. Taehyung agreed to Jimin and they both went to Namjoon and Jin, who's blushing while looking at each other. Jimin, elder brother, when will you stop blushing? Look, your whole face become pink and your surroundings filled with flowers. Jin looked his surroundings. Whenever he comes close to Namjoon, he couldn't control his power and his power overflow in excitement and flowers grow everywhere. These flowers are looking beautiful, so Taehyung blow a wind to spread its fresh fragrance. Among this all, Taehyung is the strongest god here because he can control nature. In hell, a person sitting on a big throne and he is so angry. How dare you to lose against heaven? His voice was too cold and powerful that his front person get onto his knees. Suga, Jungkook, control yourself. Yes, it's Jungkook, the demon lord. He has two elders brothers, Suga and Heesuk. Currently Suga is 18,000-year-old. Hoseok is 15,000-year-old and Jungkook is 12,000 years old. Suga is an alpha and he has stone power. He is very cruel and barely show any emotions and his weapon is dark. Hoseok is also an alpha and he has crystal power. He is also cruel but only for enemies and his weapon is red plus blue combination. And it's Jungkook. He is an Omega but still he has more power than everyone, but nobody knows his exact power, neither Jungkook himself. But he is the strongest here. He is an Omega but he don't looks like Omega. Although Jungkook is youngest among them, but everybody can feels that he has more power than anyone else and purple is his most powerful weapon, so he is the leader of whole Hell clan. Jungkook, elder brother, let me handle this war by myself. I'll destroy the whole heaven by myself. Hoseok, Jungkook, don't be silly. You are just 12,000 years old and also an Omega. Jungkook, so what, second elder brother? Do you also think that Omegas are weak? Suga, no Jungkook, we don't think that. But first let's discuss it first, then make any decision. Jungkook, but elder brother. Suga, enough Jungkook. We'll discuss it later. Jungkook, okay. Jungkook is youngest but he has worst anger issue. He hate heaven so much because Heaven Emperor killed his father when they were just a child. Suga and Hoseok walk from there, but one person was still there who's looking this all silently. Man, my lord, you should listen your brothers. They want your goodness. Jungkook, Other side, Suga and Hoseok both are in a secret room. Hoseok, elder brother, what should we do? Jungkook's anger is growing day by day. If this continues and if he couldn't control his power, then he can turn into a ruthless and uncontrollable demon, which won't be good for this universe. We need to stop this as soon as possible. Suga, yes, but we need to find his soulmate first. Father has once told me that only his soulmate can defeat his power, otherwise no one. But still we need to find his true and exact power as soon as possible. Yes, Jungkook also doesn't know his true power and capacity. Just like this time going, but Jungkook's power is increasing day by day. And his brothers are worried for him because they know the consequences of this. And they don't want to lose their brother. One day, Jungkook and Hoseok were practicing their power and cultivation. Hoseok is red lightning with blue crystal towards Jungkook with full speed and Jungkook is tackling it with his purple lightning. Hoseok is trying to observe Jungkook's power by this too, so he used some extra power too. But by mistake it hit Jungkook's one horn hardly. Jungkook. Ah! Hoseok become worried for Jungkook. He immediately goes near to Jungkook. Hoseok. Jungkook, are you okay? But next moment he saw that Jungkook's eyes is glowing purple and he grabbed Hoseok's throat in anger. Jungkook, how dare you to hit me? With that he start flying up in air along with Hoseok, but soon he feels a dark weapon grabbing his legs. Suga. Jungkook, calm down. Jungkook didn't say anything. Suga spread his soothing alpha pheromones and after some time, Jungkook come down but he get unconscious in Hoseok's arms soon, but a person looking this all silently. Other side. Taehyung was walking with his elder brother Namjoon in a garden, but suddenly Taehyung get unconscious during walking. Namjoon get shocked plus worried. He immediately teleport to heaven physician along with Taehyung in his arm. But physician also can't find the reason of Taehyung's unconsciousness. After 5 days, Taehyung opened his eyes with jerk, but he saw that he is in his palace and Jimin is sitting beside him. Jimin, Prince Taehyung, what happened? Taehyung, nothing, just I felt like someone is triggering my soul. Soon Heaven Emperor and Prince Namjoon appear there and Taehyung greet them. Taehyung, greeting to father and elder brother. Namjoon, Taehyung, how did you knock out? Taehyung, I don't know. Namjoon becomes silent at this. Namjoon, Jimin, thanks for giving warmth to my brother. Jimin, it's my honor brother-in-law. And Jimin open his eyes. In modern world, Jimin saw that he is in his room and he is seeing ceiling while laying on his bed. Yes, it was a dream again and it's already morning. Jimin thinking, what was that? In university. They all are in university, but Jimin is looking absent-minded today. He was thinking about his dream. Jimin, Jin Hung. Jin, yes Jimina. Jimin becomes silent. Jimin, elder brother. Jin, yes. Jin stop in middle and looked at Jimin. Jin, Jimina, why are you calling me so formally? I know you are like my little brother, but we are not real brother. With that he wrapped his hand around Jimin's shoulder and they walked for class. Jimin didn't say any further. But whenever Jin and Namjoon being together, Jimin feels like they are meant to be together and he start imagine them together. Jimin thinking, not bad. They looks perfect together, but stop Jimina, it was just a dream. With that he looked at Suga who's sitting with J-Hope in first bench and chatting happily. Jimin thinking, but why it looks so real? And his gaze shifted at his behind seat where Jungkook and Taehyung are sitting together and glaring at each other like they are enemy for the centuries. Jimin thinking, Tae is my real brother. Then he looked at Jungkook. Jimin thinking, dream Jungkook was so scary, but this Kooky is adorable and cute. Jimin was thinking this all, then he heard a voice. Taehyung, hey, don't look at him with pitiful eyes. He is a coconut devil. Jimin, devil. Jungkook, you idiot gutter fool, I have my name and it's Jungkook. So correct your words next time, and I'm not devil, you are the devil. Taehyung, Chimmy, tell something to this wild rabbit. He just looks cute, but he is a little devil inside. Jimin, enough. JK and Tae become quiet. Jimin, no one is devil here. We are humans. And Jimin turned in his front and Jungkook and Taehyung looking at him with quiet plus shocked eyes. At lunchtime. Today is also same. Jungkook is sitting between his brother Suga and RM, but Taehyung, J-Hope and Jimin are sitting in his front and Jin is sitting beside and Masa is sitting in front of Jin, who doesn't even give him a single glance. One day, Masa is kneeling in front of a guy with red roses in his hands and crowd is gathering there. Masa, JK, you are so cute and lovely. I fell in love with you in first sight. I wanted to be your lover since that day when I saw you first. Will you be my boyfriend? And everyone is cheering for them and saying Jungkook to accept him. Everyone, wow, JK accept Masa. It's so romantic. But suddenly Suga come in front of Jungkook and pulled Jungkook from the center. Suga, stay away from my brother otherwise it'll be bad for you. Suga is so angry to see this all. He wants to kill Masa right now but he is trying to control his emotions. Masa, but, J-Hope, stay away. And everybody becomes silent. Everyone knows that Suga is a protective brother for Jungkook but it's the first time when they are seeing his angry face. And also J-Hope, who flutter girl's heart by his single smile but right now, he has only anger on his face. Masa didn't say anything and walked from there. Other side, Taehyung is looking at Jungkook who's silent and is grabbing his hand. After some time, they all 7 members are in an empty classroom. Suga, Jungkook, you'll not talk to him anymore. Jungkook, obey Hung, but it's just a normal things. Why are you getting so hyper? Suga becomes silent. Suga also don't know why he gets so hyper. Anyways, he is your brother JK, so being hyper in this situation is normal for a brother. Jimin grabbed Suga's hand. Somehow he can feels this all. He squeezed Suga's hand a little. Jimin, don't worry, Kuki is with us. Suga feels warmth in Jimin's words. He nodded towards him. But next day it's feeling like everybody has forgotten yesterday's incident and talking to Masa like nothing happened yesterday except remember everything about yesterday and he is confused after seeing his surroundings. Jungkook is also talking to Masa happily and Suga also didn't mind anything by this. Masa thinking, you humans are so fool. It's really easy to trigger your little brain. But he forgot that no one can trigger Namjoon's brain or erase any memory because his IQ and way of observing the things are different and unique from others and most importantly, his brain is the calmest among them. In class, and Jin were sitting on their respective seat together. Jin, yesterday was so tiring right? Jin, yes. I had attempted 3 tests in sequence and point class was so really tiring too. My hands are still hurting and my brain too. Smiled at Jin's dramatic behavior and Jin blushed at this. Jin, hey why are you smiling? I'm serious. Yeah, I know. Jin, very well. By the way, you have once told me that you like flowers, and yesterday I get this in a ring play. But it'll look good on you. With that pass a flower bracelet towards Jin and Jin accepted happily. Jin is natural funny and dramatic guy but whenever being with him, he becomes shy and cute guy. And also like it. But, thinking something is wrong here. Just like this he tried to ask everyone about yesterday incident but nobody remembers anything about that incident. And at last he asked Taehyung. JK was too quiet yesterday than usual day right? Really Hung, but he is looking fine. Understand that Taehyung also doesn't remember anything about yesterday. But, Taehyung, but that guy Masa feels so wrong person to me. It feels like he has bad intentions on that coconut. Really? Taehyung, yes, yesterday. Taehyung looked at Taehyung, am I forgetting something Hung? Smiled at his little brother and patted his head. Don't pressure your brain. Taehyung, okay. Taehyung trust his big brother but wants something else. But I want to ask you something. Taehyung, what is it Hung? Do you have crush on JK? And Taehyung gets shocked at this statement. He looked at with widened eyes like a thief get caught. Taehyung, what are you saying, Hung? Me and crush on that coconut? Impossible. I would rather like to crushing over a donkey than that coconut. Anyways, I'm going now, Hung, bye. With that he immediately run away from there and smile at this. He knows his brother very well. Namjoon thinking, but whenever you look at JK with different expression and provoking him intentionally says something else. Yes, Taehyung provoked Jungkook to get his attention on himself and knows it, but somehow he feels like they meant to be together. That night, Jimin dreamt again. In dream, Jimin, Taehyung and Namjoon Jin were standing at the borderline of heaven and hell. They are at heaven bright side and three souls were standing at hell dark side. They are Demon Suga, Demon Heesuk and Demon Lord Jungkook. They are meeting each other personally for the first time, but Taehyung and Jungkook recognize that they are soulmate and they both become shocked to know this. But they didn't say anything about this. Suga, why did you call us here? Namjoon, we don't want fight between heaven and hell. Tomorrow is my marriage with Flowers God Jin. I'm here to invite you and Hell Clan in my marriage. Jungkook, then what will we get in return? Your father killed my father and you want us to attend your marriage and enjoy thereby forgetting everything. But soon Heaven Emperor appear between them. Emperor, apologies to interrupting Demon Lord, but I didn't killed your father. We were in kind of good balance. You may have some misunderstanding. Hosok, what misunderstanding it can be? You were observing my father's energy during his death. We saw it with our own eyes. Emperor, that wasn't me. I wasn't there when previous Demon Lord died. Heaven side wanted to solve this matter calmly, but Hell side doesn't like it. Suga, Heaven Emperor hasn't any proof except his statement itself. And we have seen it by our eyes. So it'll be hard to believe in Heaven Emperor's statement. Namjoon, but Hell Clan also doesn't have any evidence except that previous Demon Lord and my father were in good term. Heaven and Hell both were living peacefully by their side, then why would my father need to kill previous Demon Lord? Jungkook, then do you want to prove us liar? What we have seen is a lie. Namjoon, I'm not saying that, but still a question raised here. Suga, whatever, we'll discuss it later and we accept your invitation, Heaven Prince. We'll attend your marriage. But this all time, Taehyung was just looking at Jungkook and Jungkook looks more angry by this. Taehyung thinking, how can this be possible? How can Demon Lord be my soulmate? Jungkook thinking, I don't accept a heaven spirit as my alpha. After some time, in heaven, right now, Namjoon and Jin are married and Flowers, Sky and Water also blessed them for their marriage. But in this marriage, Demon Lord didn't come. Only his both elders brothers and some demons were attended the marriage. Taehyung thinking this all, he didn't see Jungkook after their first meeting, neither told anyone about this. Right now, Taehyung and Namjoon are walking in garden. Taehyung, elder brother, can it be possible that a demon marry in heaven? Namjoon, it can be, but it is the against of law of the universe. Taehyung, then what if a demon and heaven spirit be soulmate? Namjoon, if this happens then they will be punished by universe, but this haven't happened since this universe created. Taehyung became silent. Taehyung, elder brother, what will happen if my soulmate be a demon? And Namjoon looked at Taehyung in shocked. Namjoon, are you sure about it? Taehyung knows that he can share anything to Namjoon and Namjoon will understand him. Taehyung, elder brother, Demon Lord is my soulmate. And Namjoon becomes shocked again. He becomes silent. Namjoon, when did you know this? Taehyung, when we first met Demon Lord. That time I saw that his Omega mark and my Alpha mark were matching. Namjoon, but how can this be possible? You are just 12,450-year-old. Usually Omega and Alpha get to know their soulmate after their 19,000th birthday. Taehyung didn't say anything at this. Just like this time flew and now Namjoon is worried for his younger brother because he don't want to lose his brother. But he didn't tell anyone about it except Jin, who's currently Heaven's future queen, in case of Omega. Other side. In hell. After that day, Jungkook's anger is increasing more. He knows that his brothers are finding his soulmate as soon as possible because his soulmate is the only one who can block Jungkook's power. But how can he tell Tham that his soulmate is a heaven spirit? He also hate heaven and every spirit of heaven. And now he also hate heaven's second prince Taehyung. Just like this 550 year has gone. And now Suga get to know that fire god Jimin is his soulmate and he already rejected Jimin as his Omega without Jimin's knowing. And after 1000 years later, Jimin also get to know that his soulmate is Demon Suga and he get shocked, but he already start liking him now. He admired Suga since that day when he saw him first. One day, Jimin summoned Suga at heaven and hell border. And now they are standing alone at their respective side. Jimin, greetings to Demon Suga. Suga, what's the reason for summoning me by fire god? But Jimin directly come to the point. Jimin, Demon Suga knows that I'm his soulmate, right? Suga becomes silent for a second but he replied. Suga, yes. Jimin, then what's the decision Demon Suga has taken? Suga, we can't be together because I'm a demon and you are a heaven spirit. And Jimin wake up from his dream. Jimin wake up by alarm's noise. It was a dream again but it feels so realistic again. He saw his surroundings and it's 6 a.m. already. But he feels that his heart is beating so fast and his eyes are teary. Jimin, I hate this dream. But what happened next? In university. Usually Taehyung and Jimin are like a kind of wild child but right now Jimin is looking lost and both of his brother noticed it. Hey Chimmy, what happened? Jimin, do you believe in God and demon? Taehyung, hey what are you talking? We are in modern era. Jimin, can you be quiet for some seconds? Taehyung, whatever. Technically, supernatural things doesn't exist in this era but if we think practically then this nature is God in itself. It depends on us how we use it and according to it, yes I believe in God and demon. But I don't think they exist now, at least not in this earth. Jimin, then it existed before. We can say that because according to science and resources, our elders were so big in practicing spiritual energy but Chimmy, in this era, good person are God and bad person are demon. Jimin, but Kuki Hobi and Yoongi can't be bad people. Taehyung and became silent. And Jimin realized what he just said and he changed the topic. Jimin, let's go class is about to start. And they walk towards class and Taehyung also walk behind them. But thinking about the incidents which happened the day after yesterday. Thinking it's feeling like a puzzle. In class. Taehyung, hey coconut. Jungkook, don't call me that. Taehyung, okay. Then how about rabbit? Jungkook glared at Taehyung and Taehyung laughed at this. Taehyung, okay fine, I'll call you bunny. It's kind of suiting on you. Jungkook, I really want to blast a bomb in your stupid brain. Taehyung, come on, you don't have bomb. Jungkook, Suga I'm going to kill this person, please handle the police later. Taehyung, hey wait, if you kill me then who'll gonna give you banana milk every day? Yes, Taehyung buy banana milk daily for Jungkook. Jungkook, I'm not in poverty neither bankrupt. Taehyung, but still, it's become daily show for everyone to watch Taehyung and Jungkook's interesting bickering. Even Suga also enjoy it. At lunchtime, Masa, hey JK, are you free after classes? Suga, no, he is not. Masa, but I'm asking him, not you. Suga, I'm his brother and I know everything about him. Masa, is it true JK? Jungkook, oh, yes, Mom told us to come home early. After some time, Jungkook, why did you lie to Masa? We are free after class. Suga, you also lied. Jungkook, but it's because of you. Suga, Masa don't seem good person to me, so just stay away from him. Jungkook became silent. Other side, Masa, damn it, that Suga doesn't even let JK alone for a second. Masa looking frustrated right now. Masa, I can't even use my magic properly in this artificial environment. That day, Suga received a call from his parents. His parents urgently need him in a different city because of some business problems there. Jungkook, it'll be important, you should go. Suga, okay, take care of yourself and call me immediately if anything happens. And that day Suga didn't attend further classes and went to his parents. J-Hope, Kookie, if you feel alone then come to my home tonight. Jungkook, no I'm okay. J-Hope, okay, but if something happens then call me immediately. Don't hesitate, okay? Jungkook, okay. That night, Jungkook was sleeping but suddenly feels like someone is touching his waist and trying to open his shirt button. Jungkook immediately opened his eyes and get up from bed because of fear. He didn't think twice and went out from his villa. This house feeling like a curse to him whenever he live here alone. Jungkook thinking, I don't want to go my room again. Should I call Hobie or Suga? But suddenly he heard a voice. Masa, what a coincidence JK. You also couldn't sleep. Jungkook looked his front and he saw Masa. Jungkook, yes. Masa, then let's go on a walk together. But suddenly Jungkook remembers Suga's words, stay away from Masa. Jungkook, no need Masa. Masa, why, are you planning to standing here? Jungkook, no, I mean. Taehyung, hey bunny, wow. You are already at your get. Suga told my about his urgent work so Namjoon send me here to pick up you. You'll be with us until your come home back. Now let's go. And Jungkook get excited after hearing Namjoon's name. Jungkook, Masa, let's talk tomorrow. I'm going now. With that he sit behind Tae's bicycle. Jungkook, let's go. Taehyung, Taehyung looked at Masa and glared coldly at him. Taehyung, you should also go home Masa. Masa, yeah, and Taehyung start his bicycle. It was 10 p.m. right now and Kim Villa wasn't in so distant to Jaeon Villa but Taehyung riding his bicycle slowly. Taehyung, what you were doing with Masa at this late? Jungkook, nothing, he just wanted to walk together with me because he also couldn't sleep. Taehyung became silent at this. Taehyung, Suga told my that you can't sleep alone. Are you a baby, or do you afraid of ghost? Jungkook, don't tease me. Jungkook wanted to share the reason but he is hesitating. Taehyung, okay, but can you tell me the reason? Jungkook, will you laugh if I tell you the reason? Taehyung, why? Is it funny? Jungkook, no. But suddenly Jungkook saw a ice cream shop. Jungkook, hey stop. Taehyung stop his bicycle. Jungkook, let's go, buy me ice cream. Taehyung, will you eat ice cream at this time? And even I'll buy for you. Jungkook, come on, ice cream has no time to eat and you buy me banana milk daily so why not ice cream this time? Come on let's go. And Jungkook pulled Taehyung with himself. They buy many ice cream and eating it by sitting on a garden bench. Taehyung, it'll not be my responsibility if you get sick tomorrow. Jungkook, Dumbo, You are also eating ice cream in same amount as mine. Just like they are talking and eating ice cream, and after that they again start their journey for Kim Villa. Taehyung, you didn't tell me the reason. Jungkook, will you believe if I say my room is haunted? Taehyung, haunted. Jungkook, yes. Every day I feel like some dark figure look at me with his red eyes and touch me in my sleep. But whenever I open my eyes, everything becomes normal. Taehyung became silent. Jungkook, that's why I sleep with Hung. Taehyung, you mean, a ghost has crush on you? Jungkook, it can be, after all I'm handsome. Taehyung, really? See your face in mirror some days. Jungkook, still I'm handsome than you. Taehyung, whatever. By the way, Suga Hung told us that it'll take at least half a month to solve the business issue. You will be with us till that. Jungkook, In Kim Villa, Jungkook is sleeping in his separate guest room, but suddenly his blanket fell down. And it's feeling like someone is exposing his waist. Jungkook is still in deep sleep, but suddenly he feels a cold touch on his belly and he fell down from his bed with jerk. Jungkook, who's here? He on the light, but again there wasn't anyone, but he can't stay here anymore and went from this room. He was so scared right now, but suddenly a voice come from behind. Taehyung, coconut. Jungkook saw that Taehyung is standing there with water mug in his hand. He immediately goes to him and hugged him tightly while crying. Jungkook, there is ghost. Taehyung became silent. Taehyung thinking, is he kidding me again? But he is looking scared. Taehyung, relax. Let me check it. But Jungkook hugged him more tightly. Jungkook, no, I'll not sleep alone again. Ghost is everywhere. And at last Jungkook is sleeping with Taehyung by grabbing him tightly in one bed. In Taehyung's bedroom, Jungkook, now sleep. Taehyung rolled his eyes at Jungkook's bossy behavior, but he also joined his hand with Jungkook and they both fell asleep. Next day, 7 a.m. Jimin, it's 7 a.m., wake. Jimin stopped in the middle because he saw that Jungkook is sleeping with Taehyung in same bed, and more important thing is that Jungkook is sleeping on Taehyung's chest and Taehyung is also wrapping his hands around Jungkook's body like a perfect husband and wife under one blanket. Jimin thinking, what's going on? But, wake. But Jimin stop him. Jimin, Hung, lower your pitch. Jimin whisper. And also saw this view and he also get surprised. Jimin, Hung, give me your phone, let me capture this scenario first. And Jimin immediately take Namjoon's phone and start taking Taekook's photo from different angles. Jimin, it's enough to tease them. Hung, let's go. Let them sleep for some more time, it's Sunday anyways. And Jimin drag with himself. At 8 a.m., they slept late so they wake up late too. First Taehyung opened his eyes and saw that Jungkook is sleeping on his chest like a baby and he is also wrapping his hands around his waist. Taehyung, what the hell? He immediately take off his hands from Jungkook's body. Taehyung, no one see this right. But Taehyung don't know that Jimin and already saw everything. Taehyung touched Jungkook's cheek, but it feels so soft to Taehyung. He patted his cheeks for some time gently and it feels so much amazing to him, and at last he pinched Jungkook's cheeks hardly. Jungkook, my cheek. Jungkook also opened his eyes while grabbing his cheeks and he saw that he is sleeping on Taehyung. Jungkook, hey, what are you doing in my bed? Taehyung became silent. Taehyung, what the? It's my room and you are the one who's sleeping in my bed and even sleeping on me whole night. Jungkook remember it and his cheeks become pink in embarrassment. Jungkook, he saw their position and immediately get up from bed. He is embarrassed but he still have courage to ask. Jungkook, can I sleep with you tonight too? Taehyung, why don't you have your own bed? Jungkook, okay then I'll ask Namjoon Hung. Taehyung, wait, don't disturb my Hung. You can sleep here tonight too. At dining table, everyone was at dining table then Taehyung and Jungkook come there together by their respective room. But they all are looking at them like they both have made a crime together just now. Taehyung, what? Why are you guys looking at us like that? Mrs. Kim, did you both had nice sleep last night? Tae and JK, at same time, yes. But still both Kim couple looking at them like they are thief. Other side, Jimin is enjoying this scene and is shaking his head. Mr. Kim, Taehyung, do you like someone? Now Taehyung looked at and Jimin with threatening eyes. Jimin, hey why are you looking at us like that? Taehyung, Mom Dad, it's Jaeon Jungkook, you know him right? His parents are out of city due to some business work so he'll live here until his parents return home because he afraid to live alone in his big villa. Taehyung said this all with straight face and Jungkook feels embarrassment at this. Jungkook, who afraid? I'm not afraid. Taehyung, why are you lying? You told me last night that you afraid to sleep alone so you slept with me whole night by grabbing me tightly. And Jungkook became speechless at this. Jungkook side-eyed at other members and their reaction make him to dig his face in gutter. Taehyung, now why the hell you become silent? Why I'll suffer alone? But Mrs. Kim twist Taehyung's ear. Mrs. Kim, you little brat, dare to talk to my baby bun like this again and I'll punish you to clean your room alone. Taehyung, ah, Mom, it's hurting. Mr. Kim, Park, leave him now. Jungkook, I already told your parents that you're staying with us until they return. Now come and let's do breakfast together. Jungkook, thanks uncle. Jungkook smile at them brightly and everyone like his cute bunny smile. Mrs. Kim, ah, we don't have any problem with your relationship too. I like baby bun. Jungkook becomes speechless at this. Taehyung, it's not like that Mom, we are. Mrs. Kim, Chimmy show us your photos of morning. Now let's do your breakfast quickly. Taehyung became silent. Jungkook and Taehyung did their breakfast silently. Other side Jimin is laughing internally like a little devil. After breakfast, Mr. and Mrs. Kim went to their office. Now Jungkook, Jimin, Taehyung and are alone in villa. But, Taehyung, Jimin see, and he start running after Jimin who's running away from him. Taehyung, stop there, I'll teach you a better lesson today. Jimin, hey wait, you both looks good together then why are getting so hyper? I'm just helping you guys. Taehyung, shut up. Jimin and Taehyung running in whole villa like cat and mouse. Other side, JK, don't mind them. They are always like this. Jungkook, obey Hung's words. Smile and patted his head. By the way, these clothes suits you. Jungkook became speechless again. Jungkook is wearing Taehyung's clothes because he didn't bring any clothes for himself from his home. They all enjoyed together. Jungkook didn't even feel like he is outsiders here. They all made him so happy. He enjoys the most. That night, Jungkook is standing at Taehyung's door with pillow. Taehyung, now why the hell are you standing there? Just come and sleep. Jungkook happily went to Taehyung's bed and sleep beside him by grabbing his one hand tightly. Taehyung also joined his hand with Jungkook. But other side, a man standing in a dense forest and looking Jungkook and Taehyung in a big smoke circle. Man, I really don't like when someone touch my omega. That man's eyes are bloody red in anger. He looked at his dark birds. Man, go and kill him. And those birds fly away from there. My lord, when are you planning to go outside of this forest? Man, Rackle, my trusted man, You know I need to store my whole energy, and this dense forest is right place to cultivate spiritual energy. This forest has high purity than outside world. In Taehyung's room, Taehyung opened his eyes with jerk and saw that Jungkook is looking at him with purple eyes, and he has many emotions in his eyes, but he didn't get scared by this. In fact, it's feeling familiar to him. Taehyung, Jungkook. But Jungkook knocked out in Taehyung's embrace. Taehyung, hey, what happened? Jungkook, Kooky. What happened? And suddenly Taehyung wake up from his sleep. Yes, it was just a dream. Taehyung thinking, what a strange dream. Taehyung looked at his beside and saw that Jungkook is sleeping peacefully by wrapping his hands around Taehyung's one hand. Taehyung sighed and embraced Jungkook protectively in his embrace. But suddenly his gaze went at the floor where two black birds are dead and some other birds are at window and looking at Jungkook like they are respecting their honor to Jungkook. Taehyung, what's wrong with these birds? And why are they looking at us? Fur. And at last those birds fly from there after hearing Taehyung's voice. Next morning, Taehyung wake up first and saw that Jungkook is sleeping on his chest again and he is wrapping his hands around Jungkook's waist. But those dead bird wasn't there anymore. Taehyung did thinking that he'll clean them in morning, but now they are vanished like air. Anyways, Taehyung didn't think more and wake up Jungkook, who's still sleeping peacefully. They fresh up and after breakfast, they went for university. Other side. Man, how can it be possible? He is just a normal human now, then how can he control dark power? It's impossible. Then he summon a man and he immediately appear there. Man, Masa, go and find out what's the real power he has this time. Masa nodded and disappear from there. Just like this time going on, and after almost half and a month, Suga returned home, but his parents didn't return with him. They needed to complete some formal work there. Jungkook, is everything solved now? Suga, yes, almost, but mom-dad need some time to discuss it with board members. But Suga still looks tensed. Jungkook, what happened? Suga, I'm still confused. How did our 25% share goes to X company? But anyways, all are settled now. Jungkook, that night, J-Hope dream a strange dream. In dream, J-Hope saw that Jungkook is sitting at stone and many crystals are around him and he is looking like he is cultivating something, and Hoseok and Suga standing at his both side in distance and observing his power by their own power, which is binding with Jungkook's. And Taehyung is sitting in front of Jungkook and looking at him with full concentration. Suga, Hoseok and Jungkook's power are connecting with each other, but soon Jungkook's power being overflowing, and Jungkook's power was too strong that his elder brothers couldn't control it. But soon Taehyung blocked Jungkook's power by his power and apply it to himself. Taehyung is the nature god, so he can control the nature and nature can control its surroundings. And after some time, Jungkook's all overflow power gets soaked by Taehyung and at last Jungkook knock out on his spot. Some time later, Jungkook was sitting on bed and Taehyung is standing beside him and Suga, Hoseok are outside of the room. Taehyung, how are you feeling now? Jungkook, I'm better. Jungkook is feeling awkward in front of Taehyung in this state. Jungkook, did you all find my exact power? Taehyung, yes. Demon Suga and Demon Hoseok find something. And Suga, Hoseok come there. Suga, are you better now? Jungkook, yes, elder brother. Hoseok, thanks to Heaven's second prince for helping us. Taehyung, accept it. Taehyung, it's my responsibility to help Demon Lord because he is my soulmate. All became silent. Now they all knows that Heaven's second prince Taehyung is Demon Lord Jungkook's soulmate, but still they don't want to accept it. Taehyung also knows it, but he also knows himself that he care for his Omega. Taehyung, now I'm taking my leave. If Demon Lord need help from me then can summon me anytime. With that he bow to the three and disappear from there. Suga, Jungkook, we can't find your whole power but it's feeling like you have all power of this universe. Hoseok, yes. You born with multi-power but don't know its exact capacity. They both brothers looking tensed at this. Jungkook, elder brother, second elder brother, is something wrong there? Hoseok, but you have more resentment power, which is trying to consume your other power. If your resentment power absorb all power then you. Hoseok can't say that. Jungkook, then that resentment will take control over me and I'll be ruthless like a beast. Hoseok, more than that. Hoseok thinking, or we can lose you and your soul for forever. And J-Hope open his eyes with jerk. It's 3 a.m. of the morning. He feels a strange pain in his heart. J-Hope, JK, is he okay? He immediately grabbed his phone and called Jungkook. In call, Jungkook, hello, Jungkook said in sleepy voice. J-Hope, JK, are you okay? Jungkook, Hobie Hung, I'm okay but what happened? J-Hope, are you alone? Jungkook, no, I'm sleeping with Suga Hung. But what happened? J-Hope take a deep breath. J-Hope, nothing, now sleep, good night. And he cut the call. J-Hope thinking it's just a dream. Why are you scared Hobie? But still he couldn't sleep and at last he went to Jin's room and wake him up. Everything is going smoothly in others' eyes but nothing is good inside. Just like this some other months also passed. One day, teacher, so everyone, there will be a project trip after a week, so be ready for it. And everyone clapped in happiness. They all are excited to go on a trip. After a week, everyone was on bus and they already choose their sitting partner in bus, except Jungkook and Taehyung. J-Hope is sitting with Yoongi. Is sitting with Jin. Jimin is sitting with Yin and Jungkook is sitting on his seat with pout on his face because he couldn't sit with his Namjoon Hung neither with Suga Hung or Hobie Hung. And soon a person came and sit next to him, it's Taehyung. Taehyung, what a bad luck that I'm sitting with this rabbit again. Jungkook glared at him. Jungkook, of course you are free to change your seat with others. Jungkook said irritatedly. Taehyung, I don't think anyone gonna change seat. They all are happy with their partner. Jungkook, then shut the up mouth and let me sit peacefully. Taehyung, why? God gave me mouth so I'll talk. Jungkook, I wish God has give you some quietness too. Taehyung, and I wish God has give you some brain. Jungkook, shut up. Taehyung, you shut up. They were bickering but soon they heard Jimin's sleepy voice from their front seat. Jimin, I really want to throw this two-duffer out of this window. They both saw that Jimin is sitting in front seat of them with Yin and he looking sleepy. Yin, come on guys, talk less and let others sleep. And both Jungkook and Taehyung become quiet but now their eyes are fighting with each other in glaring game. Their journey was long and it's already late night. They all have done their dinner in a restaurant. Teacher, students, we'll arrive there in morning 8 a.m. so everybody can take rest. All, okay teacher. After some time later, whole bus was silent and everyone was sleeping peacefully except Jungkook. He is looking at the scenery out of the window. It was all dark outside. Jungkook thinking why I'm feeling familiar to this darkness. It's feeling like I'm forgetting something and I need to wait for him. But who is he? I can't even identify my exact feeling but this feeling's making me cry. Can you tell me what is this feeling's nature? He is looking outside of the window in that dark night but suddenly he felt someone's head on his shoulder. He looked that it's Taehyung who's sleeping by putting his head on his shoulder. Jungkook looked at Taehyung's sleeping face. Jungkook thinking, this face looking familiar for many years but unfamiliar at the same time too. Anyways, he sighed and he also closed his eyes in sleep, but he didn't push Taehyung from himself. But one thing Jungkook didn't notice, that both Taehyung and Masa wanted to sit with Jungkook, but Taehyung take it before Masa can and gave a death glare to Masa. Taehyung himself don't know why, but he feels so much rage for Masa. And now Masa is sitting with others and observing them silently. Next morning, 6:30 a.m. Taehyung opened his eyes slowly and noticed that he is sleeping on Jungkook's shoulder whole night, and now his neck is hurting a little. But he saw that whole bus was empty and buses stopped. Everyone was at a little kiosk beside the road. Taehyung shakes Jungkook. Taehyung, hey coconut, wake up. Jungkook slowly opened his eyes, but he is still looking sleepy. Jungkook, what happened? Taehyung, let's go outside, everyone is there. And they both went to others. Yoongi, you awake, now take this coffee. And Yoongi hand over a mug of coffee to his little brother. Also gave Taehyung coffee and they are enjoying the view there. They are in the middle of dense forest and view are little foggy because of morning dew. Teacher, so students, finished your coffee fast and we'll leave in 20 minutes. Everyone obey teacher, but nature wants something else. Jungkook and Taehyung both are standing together, but suddenly Jungkook saw a deer behind the tree and his eyes are purple. That deer is also looking at Jungkook and Jungkook find it amazing. Jungkook, hey idiot, look there. Taehyung looked towards Jungkook's finger pointing and he saw a deep forest only. Taehyung, yeah, I know it's forest. Jungkook, idiot, look, there is a deer with purple eyes. Taehyung again looked there, but he find nothing except large trees. Taehyung, are you trying to fool me? But Jungkook become angry at this. He glared hard at Taehyung. Jungkook, do you need spectacle to see a normal creature? Can't you see there is a? But Jungkook couldn't find anything there now. Jungkook, where did that deer go? Taehyung, I think he run away after seeing your scary angry face. Taehyung said it as joke, but Jungkook glared at him again. Jungkook, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And he went from there, but he is going towards that direction where he saw that deer. Taehyung, hey coconut, where are you going? Bus is there. But it seemed like Jungkook didn't listen Taehyung's words. Taehyung, hey, did you lost your eyes? Can't you see buses there? But still Jungkook continue his walk. Taehyung sighed and went towards Jungkook to bring him to bus because he is afraid that Jungkook will lost here alone. He run to Jungkook and grabbed his hand. Taehyung, stop now. Jungkook looked towards Taehyung, but he looks confused. Jungkook, what happened? But next moment, that deer hit Tae's butt and he fell on a large chasm along with Jungkook. Other side, everyone was in bus. Teacher, everyone is here. All, yes teacher. Teacher, okay. And bus start. Jungkook and Taehyung was also on their seat and Masa smirking while looking at them. Masa thinking, thanks to this dense forest where my power work with ease. But other side, Jungkook and Taehyung both fall in a large lake and now they both are sitting on ground and their whole clothes are wet. Taehyung, it's all your fault. Only because of you we get stuck here. What should we do now? I don't even know where I'm right now. Taehyung is so much frustrated right now. But other side, Jungkook's eyes filled with tears. Jungkook, I'm missing my hung. Taehyung, so what? Jungkook, I want to go to him. Taehyung sighed at this. It's been half an hour now but nobody is searching for them. This lake was also so deep and now they can't even climb to the road again. Taehyung, my phone is also in my bag and that is in bus. Do you have phone? But Jungkook shakes his head at this. Taehyung was scolding Jungkook since they come out from this lake and now he is also tired, so he also sit beside Jungkook and sigh. Taehyung, are you cold? Jungkook, yes. Taehyung, me too. And he opened his shirt and hung out to dry on a tree branch. Taehyung, you should also dry your clothes first, then we'll think what to do next. Jungkook also removed his shirt and hung out to dry. He is also tired and they sat there in hope that someone will rescue them.